Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Whoa, what a big news day. But I will tell you that probably one of the... Actually, there's so many different things. What is the highlight? There's so many things. Can you believe President Clinton is being... former President Clinton is being sent, or was sent to North Korea to help free those journalists? Oh yeah, he just happened to be there. Now, isn't that one of the most ridiculous things? Oh yeah, it's a good thing we're commentators. We cover news, but they're commentating. But for now, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. 5 rockets slam into Kabul. One lands near the U.S. Embassy.
Well, Taliban has already taken credit for it. And Obama says that we're not going to be able to talk to you, and you can't be a trusted member of the international community if you keep doing this.
Ooh. Report Bill Clinton arrives in North Korea to free journalists.
Yeah, well, there's talk that Al Gore has set forth a huge ransom to get back the 2 people that he sent over there to do a story. And it's sort of obvious now that they did go into North Korea deliberately, even though they said they didn't.
Yeah.
No
wonder why journalists aren't trusted.
Because they lie.
Australia arrests 4 in suspected suicide terrorism plot.
Well, yeah, well, if they were in this country, they'd be let go. I mean, okay, we arrest them here, but we don't arrest terrorists. We only arrest people that are misunderstood.
Of course. I mean, what would we do with a terrorist anyway?
There are no terrorists. They're just misunderstood individuals.
Cash for Clunkers rebate program boosts the U.S. auto sales.
No, it didn't. They sell, in the recession, they're selling 200 to 250,000 cars a week. They sold 250,000 cars.
Oh!
And basically, Ford sales were up by 2% for the entire month of July. By 2% for the entire month. And so the record statistics were they sold 23,000 cars more than they normally have been for $1 billion.
Wow. Good deal, huh?
Yeah.
Analysis some of Obama's healthcare numbers don't tally.
Yeah, none of them tally. Okay, the biggest one is you can't add 50 million more people to a situation where there aren't enough people now. And what they said, I love this one. One of the Democratic leaders said, well, what we're going to have to do is depend more on nurse practitioners in order to handle the situation. First of all, doctors don't like nurse practitioners. My grandmother was a doctor who couldn't practice medicine because in the 19th century, folks, that's how old I am. They didn't allow women to practice medicine in Europe. So she came here and she was only allowed to be she thought she'd come to the United States and be a doctor. No. She ended up as a nurse practitioner.
What?
They really hated her for that.
Really?
Well, she knew as much as they did.
Oh, but she wasn't paid as much as they were.
No, she didn't. My father lived very comfortably, but still.
Antidepressant use doubles in the U.S., researchers report.
Yeah, well, it's because it's actually, we are out of the recession due to my economic stimulus plan, so there's no reason to be depressed.
Unemployed college graduate sues the school for $70,000.
And what's funny is I was watching last night on one of the news things. She's suing them because she can't get a job in the field that she has a degree in, and the college is looking for someone that has a degree in the field that she can't get a job in, and so they're not even considering her for it.
What?
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? Yeah.
Maybe she didn't do that well at school.
I don't know. They said that, she should take the route of a lot of other professional women. We should basically turn to stripping, is what one of the people said.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that do not get jobs in the field in which they studied. That's normal. Most of them don't.
I never got a job in my field when I studied it. I mean, I've never worked as a veterinarian.
Democrats won't hesitate to forego bipartisanship to pass a health overhaul bill.
They said it. Schumer said that we're going. Okay, Democrats said it's irrelevant what the Republicans do or what happens in the next 30 days. You're going to have the health care bill when they come back because they don't need Republican support. They only need Democrat support.
Why don't they need Democrat support?
Because they only have to have 50 votes, and they can scan up 50 votes by buying people off with billions of dollars. You can't, which is funny, there are some people with conscience like Conrad Baucus, Evan Bayh. Some of the Democrats basically say we can't go there. But it doesn't make any difference because there's enough that can be purchased.
Well, sometimes blue dogs are totally loyal.
Actually, they can't even purchase the guy.
Arlen Specter anymore.
Yeah, but they can't purchase Arlen Specter. They also can't,
Olympia
some
Snow?
of the senators, actually Byrd can't be purchased. He thinks reconciliation is a crock, and he said he won't vote it. He won't support it if they go reconciliation. So.
Well, they only need so many.
That's right.
Postal Service considers closings and consolidation.
Remember, though, the Postal Service is actually supported by the United States government, and it doesn't work.
Oh, that's right. That's why that one clip that one of the people said, although I wonder if that one's a setup. There's no health and there's no care in health care.
That's right. They said the Postal Service doesn't work. Amtrak doesn't work. Medicare is bankrupt. Social Security is bankrupt, and yet we're going to add more layers to a system that doesn't work.
Lack of vitamin D in children, shocking.
Yeah, they don't go out in the sun. What they do is they go out in the sun, they got so much sunblock and stuff on them, they don't drink milk.
What does the vitamin D do for you?
It helps keep you from being a little white skin pale thing. It's bad for you. You have to have it for your bones, your skin, everything.
Democrats afraid to show up at their own town halls.
Yeah, the town halls are set up. Only Democrats are invited to them, and the Democrats. Okay, the way it works is the Democrats do not care. They don't care. They're showing the people they don't care. They're going to raise taxes.
That's probably why they don't want to go to their own town halls.
Yeah, because it's a simple thing. It's just not to have them. Well,
wouldn't that make it easier?
I know, but that was on one. They said that they got. What happened was a couple of the Democrats in the House and Senate showed responsibility and leaked the talking points to the press.
What?
And the talking points is one of the things they need the Democrats' town hall meeting to show the great support they have. They held a set-up town hall, which was to show how great the Canadian healthcare system was, and everybody showed up. Said the system sucks. That's why they come to the United States.
Jackson's mother wins kids' custody despite drama.
Well, they knew she was going to win custody. She's the grandmother.
She was also in the will.
And it's in the will, so there's no reason to contest it because nobody's ever had any problems with his grandmother.
And the other mother gave up the rights.
That's right, for money. So they generally don't let mothers have the children back, even in California if you sell them. So.
Yeah. Tax receipts are on pace to drop 18% this year, the biggest single-year decline since the Great Depression.
And the way they're going to handle it is to raise taxes.
Oh yeah, because they need to.
They need to rebuild. They need to replenish what they're not making, which is making the budget go worse. And when they increase the taxes, it's going to even make things worse. Brilliant, isn't it?
Oh,
Democrats always figure this is the standard thing for Democrats. It is not that we have too many taxes; it's that we do not have enough taxes.
You sound like you're anti-Democrat.
No, well, my grandmother. Okay, half the people in my family are Democrats, so. My father was a Republican. My mother was a Democrat. Cynthia was a Democrat. I was a Republican. My grandfather was a Republican. My grandmother was a Democrat. And so that's how it works.
This one I love. B of A agrees to $33 million SEC fine over Merrill bonuses.
I'd have told them to go take a fly on.
Why did they get a fine for that?
Because they give them bonuses. Okay, what it works is the guy that got the $100 million that basically wants his money is known for fighting City Hall.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care because he's got lots of money. He said that he has a contract that guarantees him it, and he said he will take them all the way to the Supreme Court, and if the Supreme Court rules in his favor, which most of the judges say they have to, it basically wipes out Congress and Obama on their plans to restrict people's pay. Can't do it. Contracts are contracts.
Well, they're supposed to be, but look what happened to GM.
It's part of the Constitution.
But they're not paying any attention to the Constitution.
I know, but the Supreme Court has refused to rule on it to this point.
Oh,
but,
I see.
See, this time, if somebody gets pissed off enough about it, he'll just simply... He's not like the other guys. This is a guy, he's not a salesman. He founded the energy division of the company.
Oh.
He's not a salesman. He is the...
That's like paying him to sell off the company. That's his portion.
Yeah, and he said what's going to happen is, if they piss him off, he takes his abilities out of this country.
Well, which side do you want him on?
Yeah.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
I mean, you can't continually get away with blaming all your troubles on other people.